Hey guys, I'm being Sam. Today we're going to play a pretty early version of Reikon Dungeon, a game by Alpaca Games, which is still lacking a lot of features, and as it stands, it could look like a pretty classical RPG with cute graphics from the Cubicle software, which is used also in another game I'm covering, which is called Stonehouse. If you look at the features which are just planned for Reikon Dungeon, there is a few things which are just standing out. First, the one which is probably the most original is that when you're going to get killed by a monster, you are going to be able to revive as this monster. And it seems to be pretty interesting to be able to, let's say we are going to get killed by a dragon and you are going to come back in the dungeon as a dragon and just be dreadful. It's just pretty cool. I don't know how it's going to be handled because it is not yet in the demo, but it seems to be a pretty interesting feature. We are going to be able to build a city around the dungeon, and the biggest the city is, the more NPC we are going to be able to unlock, and they will probably sell us better stuff and all these things. So we are just going to maybe start a game, and I'm going to show you how it works. Here we go. So let's just skip that. This is the first area, this is a tutorial, and at first what we are going to notice is that the control are a bit unusual. The mouse is just bind to the camera. You can unbind it, of course, but you won't be able to rotate anymore. So this is mostly to activate the little panel here with the inventory, the quest, the skills, the character, with 2 slots for the equipment and all these little stats we are used to. So like vitality, endurance, stamina, attack and resistance, and then we've got magical attack and magical resistance. And we'll see for the rest maybe another time, because I don't think the demo is going that far. And we also got this little window here with all the skill. I will just speak about these a bit later when we'll loot a few more skills, because we are looting skills in this game. And with the skill you are going to loot, you are going to be able to make a build which is going to correspond to what you want to do. I'm going to skip these little windows, and we're going to advance for our first fight. I've got a few keys with me which I just loot, which are going to allow me to open this door and attack my first slime. And I've got a little skill I could use here, which I just failed. I will do that for the next one. So I've got a new skill here. I'm going to equip it. What is it? Maybe not. Okay, maybe not. We could have a new skill, but it seems to me I've lost this one in the void. So we're going to kill the next opponent, and there is also traps in this game. So I'm just going to take the next one, but just to show you, like this one, and they are pretty well hidden. Plus, I feel like these traps are just pretty easy to read, so you know what kind of trap does what kind of damage. And this is very nice. Got a bit more money here, and I really like the effect the Cubicle software has on the mood of the game. All these little object and all, and this little character are just fitting very well in this little dungeon here. I also really like the terrain, which is just so pretty and so strange at the same time. I just like it. Let's move a bit more. Slime meat collect. Nice. And we're going to fight a ghost now. And as you can see, I could just use my skill. Let's do that and just throw him away. If you are not careful, you can just send enemy out of the map, so you need to be careful, because you will be losing XP if you do. And this guy was not there. I think there is more enemies than in my first playthrough. This is because of the procedurally generated map, so sometimes it's just changing a bit. Except for tutorial, which is, I think maybe the enemies are different, but most of the map is pretty much the same. So do I have... Yes, I've got a new skill, which is Haste. This is very handy. It's going to allow you to maybe make movement which are just going to be a bit faster. Let's just use that. Maybe you are just going to move faster. I was wrong. Anyway, you can just pursue this guy a bit more. And we're going to have these potions. And there is a little... nothing in there. There is a big slime which is just trapped here. I don't know how to open this thing. Maybe if we were to have some kind of fire spell we could just lit this thing. I'm going to take a look if I find one. And we've got a new key here and a skill as well. Let's see what... oh, this is what I was speaking about. We really see well that this is a poison trap. And what kind of skill do I have now? I've got a fire spell here, which is a pretty good one. It's meteor. It's just going to be very handy. And I can use it with R. What I should maybe tell you is that the mana is not just reloading itself. It's just you will need to use potion or to go back to the city to get a bit more mana back. So let's just try to use the fire spell on this one. Okay, not working. I believe the ice one is not going to work either, but I'm going to be able to show you these spell as well. Nonetheless. Okay, not working. And I cannot kill him. See? So let's advance a bit more. And I should be able to open this door here. And here is the end of the tutorial. So I'm going to break this pot before we go to the city. Can I not? No, I cannot. So let's just go. And as you can see, we are just arriving in the middle of the city. There is a few merchants over there. I'm going to advance to remove this little circle with ants and all. So we've got, I think we've got 3 merchants for now. There is this guy here, which is just selling stuff to craft, amber, diamond, and emerald. And without recipe, I won't be able to use these. And there is this guy here, which is selling potions. I'm going to buy a few. As a matter of fact, I'm going to buy as much as I can. What is troublesome is that while I'm clicking to buy potions, I'm probably eating the poor guy. So I'm paying him, but he's taking a char as well. Let's try to buy a few mana potions. We'll need these if I want to show you a lot of different spells. Let's keep going. Let's burn all my money on this. And okay, we should be good for now. How much? Plenty. Good. And we are going to go around. As you can see, there is probably enough space to add a few merchants around. Just saying. And I love these little stairs and all this stuff. They are looking so pretty. Look at the water and these little guys. They are basically useless here, these little civilians, but maybe they will at some point. And we can see that there is another merchant here with dinos as well, which could be pets, because I think there is a way maybe to... I don't know if they are going to be treated like items or if we need to tame them. But we'll see. It would be interesting to have a bit of taming in this game, because it would make me think even more about another game I've been playing on PS1. It was called As a Dreams, and it was organized also around a big tower with randomized levels, and you were just advancing in the tower, attacking monsters, and at some point you were just going back to the city. You can just buy new buildings and increase the size of the city and all. It was just pretty cool, and I hope some of you have had the occasion to play it as well. So let's just take a look. There is 2 guys here, and there is one for the tutorial to go back to the tutorial. We are not going to do that. And there is one for the dungeon. And before we go, I just want to show you this little door with these 2 ends on the side, which are just so cool. I really like it. Let's go back here, and we are just going to go for our next dungeon. But before we do that, maybe I should just heal a bit. I'm going to go in and we'll see if my life is healed or not. So here we go. Let's see. Oh, I'm falling on somebody, I think. Yes, this guy here. This is not an... there is often this little bug, or where you're just falling on an enemy at the entrance of the level. This is going to be fixed at some point. Okay, I'm pretty weak. Maybe I should just spend my level right now. But I'm going to grab the loot. I don't know if it's going to disappear or not. There we go, let's hide a bit. And I'm going to spend a few points. And as we just only have vitality, endurance and attack, I'm going to go with attack. It seems to be fitting for this video if I want to deal a lot of damage and just get them out of my way. And I'm going to go around so I can just show you the little statues, which are just pretty cool. And let's destroy a few barrels as well. I don't think we can do anything with these, but maybe we'll find a use at some point. And let's go. Let's fight this little frog. I'm going to use maybe a spell to destroy him. I'm going to use the fire spell. And I'm going to try to get him. There we go. Look at that. He's just so down. And let's destroy these little grass. I need to be careful because... oh, nice. There is a few walls in this wall which are just destructible, so you need to be careful not to miss them. And hopefully I will find one soon. And in this big corridor there is also sometimes traps waiting for you to walk on. So let's see. Oh, this is already the end of this level, so we are going to break these little parts, check if there is nothing on the right, and then we'll just go to the next one. Just so you know, this little guy here is bringing you back to the city, so if you want to just make a break and resume your exploration at another time, this is the best place to go. And let's just go to the next level. Oh, here he comes. I'm going to fight this little frog before he kills me. And what I need to do is maybe drink a few potions here, because I'm in trouble here. And maybe one more. Alright. And we're going to try to find a few more skills. As I was saying, for now, this game is really at the beginning. There is not so much content, but there is only the basics here. We've got the basic look and the basic gameplay, and I'm pretty sure these guys are going to expand on it. And we'll probably see something interesting. Oh, a bit of bread here. And I believe they're about to launch a Kickstarter or so, so maybe it will be speeding up a bit with the cam and all. So let's see. Where do we go? Oh, werewolf here. These are always a bit dangerous at the beginning. Let's try to use my little ice spell. Okay, it is just too late for me to use it. And we've got a bit more experience. And as you may have noticed, the yellow bar at the bottom is XP. We've got only the 3 bars, and I think I did not speak about the little bar on the right. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I'm guessing that with the little, I don't know, apple or tomato, it's probably the hunger bar. Maybe they will just add some kind of survival mechanics, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe they will just correct me in the comment, I don't know, we'll see. Also, oh, traps. And what do we have in there? Not so much. I'm going to just skip the crates and advance a bit more. We are going to try to reach level which are just a bit more interesting and a bit more dangerous as well. So more enemies, and yeah, it was a bit stuck. Sometimes the camera just... Let's use my skill like this one. And so I was saying, sometimes the camera is just bugging a bit, and you cannot rotate anymore, which could be troublesome in some levels when you are just in a fight or something like that. It's always happening when you are loading a new area, so it's not a big deal, but as we are just falling on enemies, usually, it could be. It's pretty cool with all these guys. And as I probably already mentioned, it's all procedurally generated, so it's pretty much doing a good work here. And I really like all these little paintings we've got. Like this one with the table and chair. And the very cubicle look. This software is just awesome. So we should have a few more skills. I could just equip a few more just to show you. So I've got this one, which is just very good. I'm going to make a bit of room to put it on my second button here. And then we are going to add the haste spell plus the meteor spells. I could go with the magic shield, but don't think I've seen any magical enemies around yet. We'll try to use it nonetheless to see the effect. And I'm going to go with maybe one spell of ice, one spell of thunder, and I could just finish with fireball maybe and burning flame. It's not very impressive, but it's still interesting to see. So I'm going to use my spell, which is very powerful, the one I've got on E, and I just need to find an enemy. Oh, come on. Okay, we are just going to go to the next level. I've been just taking the good path without noticing. Okay, here we go. So do I have an enemy behind me? Yes, I do. I always do. So let's just use this spell to dispose of him quickly and maybe heal a little bit, because, you know, trouble and all. So let's use this little potion here to keep me on the edge, and I'm going to burn a few mana potion as well to be sure to be able to do all these spells. These are not very good potions. Okay, and let's just level up. I'm going to go for a bit more attack. We're going to try to punch as hard as we can, and maybe I could show you a few more spells. I'm going to go that way because there is a door I can break, so I can advance and reach the next area. Oh, I missed him. I missed him so much. And 2 attack and he's down. Very nice. This is the effect of the attack. Agreed. Got a few more potions, a few more crates to break. And let's advance a bit more. Let's see, what do we have in there? I would like to find a breakable wall. Ah, here we go. This is one. And unfortunately there is nothing in this room, but it would be an interesting place to hide secrets or stuff. It would be just more efficient if we were not able to see what's in there when we're out. Look at that, they've got now hammers, which seems to be pretty efficient. And we've got a little friend here. I'm going to use maybe the fireball spell. With 4? Is it the one? Yes, it should be. So we're going to try to blast him out. There we go, he's almost dead. Now he is. And as you may have noticed, there is not so much loot right now, but I believe it's going to come a bit further on the way. Because, well, as the loot is going to be randomized, or maybe procedurally generated would be more fitting, we'll always find interesting stuff. Okay, so let's see, where are we? There we go, a few more crates down, and there is a ghost here. I'm going to try to use, let's say, ice with 2, and let's see how it look like. Okay, almost down, and I think there is a little frost effect, but I cannot be sure. And let's go over there. I'm probably burning maybe too much keys, and there is more of this little pant around. I like these. And maybe I should just use the shield to show you a bit how it looks. Because I believe the game is also made on the Unreal Engine 4. So there is a lot of potential here. Let's use my little ace spell to go a bit further. And where is the exit? It's not there, it's another dead end. I'm going to use it again to just go a bit further. And I feel like our anger bar is just to the bottom, so maybe we are going to be in trouble, I don't know. We'll see. But I die. And which way? Which way is that? I think I probably missed the right direction. Maybe it should be there. Nope, this is where I come from. So let's just go that way then. This is my only hope here. And we should reach the next level soon. There is not so much as a pass. Oh, enemies coming my way. Alright. So a bit more skills. And another enemy on the side. Here he comes. I cannot use magic, but I would prefer to. I've got a few more spells to show you. I'm going to drink a potion and we're going to go for some kind of thunder spell. Let's burn them all. Alright, and use 3 with a little energy spell. So 3, here we go. And I'm going to try to destroy the skeleton with... Oh, this is a zombie, even more dangerous. Ouch. What was this bench? So well, not very good. Let's use my... Yes, there we go. Okay, so let's go back here. And I believe it is a dead end. Oh, come on, where is exit? I'm just lost. Let's see, I should have missed something. There is probably a little corridor I've been just missing. Or maybe I could... Oh, there is a door here. I can just break it. And what do we have? Enemies? Nope. So, is it the room? Nope. There is plenty. No, this is the room. So guys, I think I'm going to conclude this little glimpse on this game for now, and we'll just take a look when it is a bit more advanced to see if we got the new features I was just speaking about, which are just so cool. But I believe maybe it will take a bit of time because these are pretty awesome features. So guys, thank you for watching. Hope you like the video. If you do, please leave a like, a comment or subscribe, and until next time guys, have fun!